Hello, welcome to Mina's Bookshelf. Welcome back if this is not the first time on the channel. It's been a hot minute since the last time I did a deck review. So here I am today with a new release. It's actually a deck in pre-order status at the moment. I think it's due in about a couple of weeks, and it's the Arcana Folia Oracle deck by Nora Paraskeva, published by US Games System. US Games generously offered this copy of the deck for purposes of review, and I have had the chance to work a little bit with the deck, so I'm really looking forward to sharing my thoughts and my opinions about this deck. This deck was not new to me. It was under my radar because I think it was initially released as an independently produced deck. There might have been a Kickstarter campaign. So I'm really excited and really happy that a mass market publisher picked it up for big scale production. Arcana Folia Oracle deck. This is a round shaped deck. I have to say, nice novelty for me. I don't own a lot of those, just a couple maybe. Lovely presentation, lovely package. This is the two-part box with artwork all around it and the UV spotting, as you can tell, on the front cover of the box. Love this kind of artwork, nature inspired, beautiful. I'm always very attracted to dark backgrounds and beautiful autumnal colors. There's a nice contrast between the two. Arcana Folia Oracle Deck and Guidebook by Nora Palaskeva. I think there is another deck created by Nora in the US Games catalogs. If I'm not wrong, it's about sigils. So I would invite you to go and take a look. It's also another very pretty one. Arcana Folia Oracle is an invitation into the forest where we connect with the pure vibrations of flora and fauna. Inspired by the delicate and intricate essence of leaves, this lushly illustrated deck is a gateway to self-reflection and personal growth. Exploring the powerful energy of nature will enhance your intuition, enabling you to discover clarity for your deepest questions. It includes 50 round cards with earthy painted edges and 72-page illustrated guidebook with 3 custom card spreads. Now, I'm going to draw your attention on this sentence here. Is a gateway to self-reflection and personal growth. Absolutely. But according to my experience, because I've been using this deck for the past 2 weeks or so, it's an incredible tool also for divination and fortune-telling readings, fortune-telling style readings. So very versatile. Let's take a look at the deck. This is the inside of the box, really pretty. I love to find these surprise designs always on in the inside of the top lid. Listen to the whispers, let them guide you. This is the guidebook, 72 pages guidebook. Very nice artwork. Throughout the guidebook, we have the usual paragraphs about how to use the cards. The creator, of course, invites us to use our intuition, strengthening your intuition, how to ask questions. Love to see at least 2 or 3 spreads that are not the usual past, present, and future. This one, for example, with the 3 cards, has 3 options. Option 1 is essence, choice, and action. Option 2 is past energy, present energy, future energy. Option 3 is what I want, what I need, and how to improve. Then we have the whispering flowers spread and the leafy spirit spread, and we might try one of these, or when I get to the conclusion of the walkthrough and review, I will also show you how I have been using the deck. Card meanings: there is a paragraph for each of the cards with a number, the main keywords, a phrase, additional keywords, and a paragraph. Lovely. It's a nice, the artwork of the cards is here in the corner. The cards are, as you will see, are not in order, in numerical order anymore because I've been using it. But I think that this kind of format here, presentation, makes it very easy for you to go from the card that you have picked to the guidebook to read the meaning. It's very easy to use, very functional. And at the very end, we have a paragraph about the creator. Nora Pascaleva is a multimedia artist based in Connecticut who has been designing tarot and oracle decks for over a decade. Her art reflects her fascination with psychology, spirituality, and nature. Nora's work explores themes such as identity, self-discovery, and interconnectedness. She hopes to raise conscious awareness and encourage readers to delve deeper into their thoughts and emotions. She's a nature enthusiast who enjoys hiking with her 2 kids. And a couple of lined pages for your own notes. Very useful little book. I've been using it a lot, but as you will see, this is a deck that you can easily use just relying on your personal intuition. The deck itself, as we said, 50 cards. This is the inside of the box again, with this leafy motif. Okay, so these are the cards. Beautiful organic motif here in the back. I'm having a hard time getting the camera to focus on the cards. And the beautiful edging. It's matte, lovely matte edging. This is, I don't know if you can tell from the way it comes through the camera, but it's like an anthracite gray, charcoal gray. Very dark. And I love the fact that it's matte. Although I like shiny, blingy things, I think that this kind is easier to maintain and take care of through time, maybe more resistant to chipping and easier to fix with your own markers. If you are into fixing decks or modifying them. This is the size of the card. Just the palm of my hand, compared to a couple of other round decks that I have. It's much smaller than the Wild Unknown and slightly bigger than the Tea Leaf. Very easily manageable since it's just 50 cards. Compared to a traditional tarot card, I would say much shorter, slightly wider. Okay, so let's take a look at the cards. I love this artwork. I'm not sure if it's like hand-drawn with pencil or oils, or if there's some sort of digital adjustment to it, but I can tell you this is not AI. Definitely not AI. I know that question will come up. I've been having quite a few followers and viewers who have been asking about that. And it's a legitimate question because it's happening more and more frequently. But I think this is very genuine creativity and talent here. As I said before, I have a thing for the black art backdrop. The black backdrop. It makes the artwork pop in a more powerful manner, and it's so atmospheric. It really draws me in. So we have the cards, beautiful artwork. We have the number, we have the main keyword, and then we have keywords, key phrases here on the bottom. In this case, we have 16, epiphany, with cycles repeat until the lesson is learned. We don't have reversal meanings in the guidebook, but as the creator says, it's up to you how you read and interpret these cards. So if you are one of those readers who love to read the oracle cards in the reverse as well, you might shuffle them in such a way that they will actually you will have actually card in the upright and in the reverse as they come out, and you might read them accordingly, although the guidebook only offers one way to read them. Number 30, cleanse, clear space for positive energy. 15, mindset, find a different perspective. We have gift, precious offering with the rose. Always an interesting symbolism with the rose because of the beauty of the flower and the scent, but also the presence of thorns. 14, joy, enjoy the little things with the lucky symbol of the ladybug. We have a detour, 37, change course. And we have in the distance, 28, closer than you think. 22, change, fear is not a good advisor. Intuition, listen to your inner voice. As I said before, great for guidance and self-exploration, but absolutely a great deck also for predictive or divinatory readings. We have lock, something is hidden or locked. So a lot of, items of common use, natural elements, anything that you can find around you pretty easily. Alluring thoughts and actions for temptation. We have the time with an hourglass, trust in divine timing. Love, true feelings with the 2 doves. Warrior spirit, stand your ground. Sneaky person, a person with a questionable moral compass. Success, number 38, gradual success with thoughtful action. Eccentric person, a person with a different worldview, also symbol of independence. Opportunity, the chances in your hands. Adventure, be open to new experiences. Alignment, you can do hard things. Warning, pay attention to red flags. Celebration, enjoy your victories with others. And we have serendipity, fated encounter. Beautiful artwork, I really like it. Information, pay attention to details. One of my favorite cards with the books. Love to see the scissors as well, cut off, let go what no longer serves you. So there's a nice mix of, let's say, more positive energy and more challenging aspects. Reflection reveals who you are. Energy, rush of excitement. Sweetness, set clear boundaries. Creativity, use your imagination. You have obstacle, overcoming a blockage on your path. There's a mountain. A little bit of a card that might remind you of the Lenormand symbolism, I think, with the broom, for example, that we normally see in the whip card and the Lenormand, the mountain. Slow and steady, patience is key. Leisure, remain lighthearted. Travel, pack and go. Self-care, heal, repair, reconnect. Test, look for a divine test. Reciprocity, give help, receive help. The basket needs to go back and forth. It needs to be always full. Companion, a discerning friend. A loyal friend, a wise, supportive person. And we have the plot twist. I love this card. Unexpected development. with the traditional typewriter. Treasure, protect your energy and space. We have abundance, financial security, material gains. Belief, examine existing beliefs. Nurture, water your garden. Soulmate, someone from your soul tribe. Gossip, words spread fast. The birds in the Lenormand. Protection, you are protected with a shield, another card I love. Zoom in, the answer is there if you look closer. Thoughts, cultivate your ideas. Healthy choices, choose wisely. And home, appreciate comfort and sense of belonging. All right, beautiful. So these are the backings. Let's take another look. I noticed that there is a little bit of a variation of colors in the backings. There's a more bluish black and a more grayish black in some of the cards. In the beginning, I thought that the differentiation in color in the backings could have been an indication of cards belonging to different categories within the deck, but it's not the case. So the way I've been using this deck, the single card draw of the 3 cards. For example, I've been doing prediction for the month of December, for the month of January, and the overall energy and highlight for 2026 for all the zodiac signs. You will see this video in the near future. So let's say, for example, what does Aries need to be aware of for the month of December? And I drew 3 cards. We have the warrior spirit, typically Aries, so with a ram, an Aries card. We have the tour, change course, and joy, enjoy the little things. And for example, this reading would be telling you, these 3 cards would be telling you, Aries, that despite your, let's say, your stubbornness to resist changes, to resist detours, to resist unexpected changes in your plans, it's probably for you a good thing to accept the idea that sometimes we have to let the universe step in, change things for us, because this is what is going to put us back on a righteous path that might lead us to a joyful situation, a lucky situation. In this case, I really see a lucky detour that you might be initially tempted to resist, but that you should embrace instead, because it's foreshadowing of good things to come. So I will read them in a sort of free form, where the 3 cards lead me through a message that is more like a conversation. Let's see instead if we use one of the or all the spreads suggested here by the creator. Of course, you can combine this deck with a tarot deck with some further clarification of the cards. You can always do that, but I really believe that this is a great deck that can be used as a standalone. It feels like what I get from 3, 4, 5 cards, from a spread of 3 to 5 cards, actually tells me a story that I can easily, each of the cards has enough meanings and enough power of triggering intuition in me. So I felt like the readings were clear enough for me if I just used this deck without the aid of a tarot deck. I kind of fumbled on my words here, forgive me, but you know what I mean. You got the picture, you got the meaning of what I wanted to say. Let's see, let's use one of these spreads. The 3-card spread. Use these spreads to gather more information on situation for quick questions or simply to read the general energy of a situation. Here are 3 options of the 3-card spread. We can do essence, choice, and action. For example, the essence would be the main energy of your situation. Choice you need to make, and actions you need to take. So for example, we have information, pay attention to details. The choice is serendipity, fated encounter, which is not really a choice at that point because it's not in your hands. It's the fate that is putting something on your path. And the action, celebration, enjoy your victories with others. We also have the option 2 with past, present, and future energy. We have a red flag warning in the past. We have in the present a loyal friend, a wise, supportive person, and in the future a companion, a discerning friend. So despite the let's say the challenging energy of the past year, where there was a warning, there was a situation that you felt like you could not trust, somebody stepped in front of you. In the present, you have a loyal friend around you, and this person would reveal itself as also a very good partner, discerning friend, somebody who can offer guidance and support. Option 3, what I want, reciprocity, what I need, test, look for a divine test, and how to improve, self-care, heal, repair, and connect. So it's about receiving help to help you get through a difficult situation and learn how to take better care of yourself. I'm going to use these cards also to give you an example of how the deck reads. For example, the reciprocity card, number 3. Give help, receive help. Sharing, receiving help, happiness, exchange, interconnectedness, and gratitude. Extending a helping hand and accepting assistance not only fosters a sense of interconnectedness, but also amplifies happiness. When we offer support, whether through advice, aid, or companionship, it not only benefits the recipient, but also elevates our own joy. Likewise, being open to receiving help cultivates a sense of humility and gratitude while strengthening relationships. Or we can read the, let's say, for example, the loyal friend. Let's see, loyal friend, number 9. A wise, supportive person. Intellect, cunning, nature, loyalty, detaching from emotions, helpful friend, unbiased opinion. This card represents a person who is intelligent and loyal, has a warm nature, and is always ready to help you through life's challenges. Although they might not be the most social individuals, you can always count on them when things get tough. Their intellectual and inquisitive nature may make them seem aloof or detached at times. They are amazing when it comes to giving unbiased advice and a well-structured plan. So awesome. I love the way the messages read on the guidebook, because this reading here with the warning, the red flag, the loyal friend, and the companion, the message in the guidebook helps me widen a little bit the scope and get a better idea of what these cards mean, especially when he says that their intellectual and inquisitive nature might make them seem aloof and detached. So a person that initially might seem like aloof and detached will in the future reveal itself as a very reliable person. Okay, so this was a way to use this deck. You can combine it with any nature-based, nature-focused deck. I have this one with me right now that I've been using today. Is the B Tarot. So you could do the classic focus card for your reading. main theme, anchor card, the reciprocity card again, give help, receive help, and then clarification with the tarot. What do I need to know about this main idea of reciprocity? Why is the reciprocity something I need to pay attention to, let's say this week or this month of this or this year? Reciprocity. Why do I need to know? What do I need to know about this reciprocity? Give help, receive help. You could do my typical 4-card spread where there's the situation, 10 of Swords, very bad ending, the Prince of Jars, which is the Knight of Cups in this deck. This is the challenge, the advice, the Ace of Swords, and the Princess of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles in the possible outcome. It feels to me like this is a situation that might have come to an end in a very disappointing way. There might have been a fallout with this Knight of Cups in the challenging position, but the guidance is to open the communication, and possibly come up with an apology in order to restore an harmonious relationship with harmony. Is mutual feelings. Give help, receive help. Okay, or we could also go with the 3 cards, past, present, and future from the oracle, and then 1 or 2 cards from the tarot to clarify each and every one of them. Give help, receive help, heal, repair, and reconnect, pack and go. So, and as the cards, what we have, the reciprocity in the past. We have the Ace of Wands, the 4 of Swords, and the King of Cups. And clarify the heal, repair, and reconnect, the self-care cards. You can take 3 more. We have the 2 of Jars, 2 of Cups. We have the Sun, and we have the Prince of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands here. And 3 cards for the last one, travel, pack and go. We have the 7 of Swords, acting on the spur of the moment. The 8 of Wands, which is the travel card. And the 9 of Jars, so acting on the spur of the moment to do what you wish. Travel, movement is indicated. So, very interesting deck. I really love the fact that it's round and it's different from what I normally have in my collection. I like a novelty. I love the artwork. I find it very inspiring and atmospheric. I love it not only because of the natural organic theme, but also because of the the aesthetics of it, the black background, this beautiful autumnal color. I like the warmth and the everyday life energy that comes through it, because all of these items, plants and animals, are common in our lives. And I do believe that the guidebook is extremely helpful, but the deck is functional enough to be used also without the aid of the messages written in the guidebook. Very easy to use it intuitively. You can use it in creative ways. You can follow the spreads suggested by the guidebook, or you can simply use the free form spreads where you can go from 1 card to 5 cards to tell a story. So it has a nice narrative style to it. I like that. I like the fact that I can put the cards next to each other, and I can come up with, I can string them together and create a story to understand, to explain to my the person who need a reading, to explain what they need to know, what are the energies they are about to cope with. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough and review of the Arcana Folia Oracle deck. I might put a link down in the description of the video to the US Games website. It's not an affiliated link, for full disclaimer. Let me know what you think about the deck in the comment. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me have your feedback. And don't forget that I'm also open to personal readings. If you need one, you can contact me at the email address that you will find in the description of all my videos. Until the next one, and hopefully will be a reading that will involve this deck, so you can see it in action. Until that time, many blessings, and thank you for watching.